Picture this. You're sitting in front of a hot, perfectly cheesy pizza, steam rising, crust golden, the smell of tomato sauce hitting every note. You grab a slice, the cheese stretches like a slow-motion movie moment, pure comfort. It's so familiar we never question it. But behind that word pizza lies a story older than cheese itself. Why is it called pizza anyway? Why not cheese bread or tomato pie? We eat it at parties, for breakfast, no judgment, on movie nights, and argue endlessly about toppings, pineapple or no pineapple. Pizza isn't just food anymore, it's culture. Yet few of us have ever stopped to wonder where the word itself came from. Hey friends, I'm Frank and welcome to The Secret of Simple Things, where we dive into the story behind everyday simple things. And few are both simple and iconic as pizza. Hit that like button and subscribe, it really helps us keep these stories coming. Let's dig into the strange history of the word pizza. Say pizza, and from New York to Tokyo, half a world apart, everyone pictures the same thing: a flat, round base, bubbling cheese, and all the toppings your heart or stomach desires. And here's the thing, pizza doesn't sound like other everyday words like bread or soup. It's punchy, zippy, almost musical. But behind that simple sound is over 1,000 years of history. Before mozzarella, before pepperoni, even before the tomato sauce we can't imagine pizza without, the word pizza already existed. Linguists have found written records of the term as early as 997 CE in Gaeta, which located in southern Italy. The first mention of the word pizza seemingly comes from a notarial document written in Latin from Gaeta, demanding a payment of 12 pizzas, a pork shoulder and a pork kidney on Christmas Day, and 12 pizzas and a couple of chickens on Easter Day. Back then, though, pizza didn't mean the cheesy goodness we know today. It referred more broadly to flatbread, cheap, filling, and baked in wood-fired ovens. Basically, the ancient world's version of fast food. There is a fun fact here. Street vendors in Naples sold pizza by the slice long before delivery apps existed. Poor workers and sailors would grab it on the go, hot, quick, and satisfying. Once upon a crust, in the narrow streets of old Naples, pizza was born. Back then, bakers relied on roaring wood-fired ovens, no timers, no machines, just instinct, fire, and the smell of heaven drifting through the alleyways. Those brick ovens, fueled by oak wood, could hit blazing temperatures, nearly 900 degrees Fahrenheit. In less than 2 minutes, dough puffed up, blistered, and turned into that signature Neapolitan magic. Chewy edges, crisp base, smoky aroma. It was fast, fiery, and fantastically simple. Now fast forward 1,000 years, and pizza has gone full sci-fi. Step inside a Domino's factory today, and it's like watching a pizza symphony in motion. Dough is mixed by massive steel drums, ingredients measured down to the gram, ensuring every crust rises the same way in London, New York, or Tokyo. Sauce still starts with tomatoes, but now it's blended, tested, and bottled by machines. The flame of Naples has become a conveyor belt of precision. From wood-fired ovens to conveyor belts, pizza didn't just evolve, it scaled. What began as a local craft became a global operation, a dance of speed, data, and delivery scooters. And yet, beneath all that automation, the recipe remains the same: simplicity, heat, and heart. Because whether it's baked by hand in a Neapolitan alley or timed by sensors in a Domino's kitchen, pizza's soul hasn't changed, just its tools. So long before mozzarella or any fancy topping entered the stage, Italians were already using the word pizza. But what did it actually mean back then? They were cheap, hearty, and ridiculously easy to make, the kind of food anyone could afford. No fancy ingredients, no royal recipes. just dough, a bit of oil, maybe some herbs, and fire. For workers and sailors in Naples, this was everyday fuel, fast, hot, and satisfying. Pizza wasn't a luxury, it was the people's food, born straight from the streets. Now we will find the answers for this question. Where did the word pizza come from? Linguists love this part. One theory says pizza comes from the Latin pinza, meaning flatbread or to press, from pincer to pound or press. Makes sense, right? You literally press the dough flat before baking. Another theory traces it to ancient Greek. Southern Italy was full of Greek colonies back in the day, and the Greek word pita, yes, like pita bread, described a similar flat-baked dough. Over centuries, pita and pinza may have merged, evolved, and eventually become pizza. Basically, it's a beautiful linguistic love child of the Mediterranean. When Italians began emigrating to America in the early 1900s, they brought the name and the flavor with them. And then, when the first U.S. pizza shop opened in 1905 in New York, they didn't bother translating it to flatbread pie. The word pizza was already cool enough. We can't talk about pizza without the legendary Margherita story. In 1889, Chef Raffaele Esposito made a pizza topped with tomato, mozzarella, and basil, colors of the Italian flag, to honor Queen Margherita of Savoy. Whether or not the legend is 100% true, it made pizza a national symbol of Italy. Its toppings, tomato, mozzarella, and basil, weren't just delicious, they were patriotic. Red, white, and green, the proud colors of the Italian flag, baked right into every bite. Whether the royal legend is fact or folklore, it didn't matter, the story stuck. Pizza became more than a meal. It became Italy on a plate, a slice of national pride with a side of cheese. And then the world fell in love. By the 20th century, pizza had crossed oceans and cultures. In Japan, you'll still see pizza. In Germany, Spain, Brazil, it's all pizza. It's one of the few food names that's the same everywhere. That's a rare achievement for any food. Think of how many words change when borrowed, like potato becoming pata in Spanish or tomate in French, but pizza remained itself. An extra fun fact now. Pizza went to space in 2001 when Pizza Hut delivered one to the International Space Station. It was a pizza for Russian cosmonaut Yuri Usakov, a pizza that cost more than $1 million. Here's the paradox. Pizza was born in Italy, humble, handmade, baked in wood and fire. But today, it's a global empire. Walk down a street in New York, Sao Paulo, or Seoul, and you'll see its glow everywhere. The same red and white signs, the same smell of melted cheese. What started as a baker's craft in Naples has become one of the world's most powerful food industries, driven by chains, franchises, and data-powered delivery. From neighborhood ovens to neon-lit storefronts, pizza has traveled farther than any chef could have dreamed. It runs on algorithms now, not intuition. On conveyor belts, not cobblestones. Yet somehow, it's still the same. Dough, sauce, cheese, and heart. Back home in Italy, pizza remains what it always was. Local, personal, fiercely proud. Small family pizzerias still shape each crust by hand, guided by the same rhythm of heat and touch that's lasted centuries. Meanwhile, across the world, machines and marketing have turned that same tradition into a multi-billion-dollar story. So here's the contrast. In Naples, pizza feeds the soul. In the rest of the world, it fuels an industry. But maybe that's the beauty of it. One simple idea, shared so widely, it became both art and enterprise. A reminder that even the simplest things can rise beyond their origins. Why pizza can stuck in your head, even the first time you have ever heard. Say it out loud. Pizza. The pop of the P, The crisp teases, the short finish. It's satisfying to say, like the verbal equivalent of biting into a crispy crust. Italian words ending in za, like piazza or gazzetta, often feel lively and rhythmic. That natural bounce helped pizza stick in people's minds. Why did pizza manage to stay the same no matter where it went? Why didn't it get a new name in every country, like so many other foods do? Maybe it's because pizza already had everything going for it. It was short, snappy, impossible to mispronounce. And let's be honest, who wouldn't fall for a word that sounds as tasty as it feels Italian? Even before branding was a thing, pizza was already a brand, bold, simple, and instantly craveable. Pizza might have been born in Italy, but today it's a global citizen. From New York's foldable slices to Japan's seafood toppings, this humble flatbread has reinvented itself in every corner of the world. One bite at a time, pizza has adapted, evolved, and blended with local flavors, and somehow it's still pizza. Let's take a quick world tour, one slice at a time. In the United States, bigger, bolder, cheesier. When Italian immigrants brought pizza to America, the country went wild for it. New York made it thin, foldable, dripping with cheese, the ultimate street food. Chicago flipped the script with deep dish, a buttery crust and layers of sauce so thick it's almost a casserole. America didn't just make pizza, it supercharged it. In Brazil, a tropical twist. Brazilians love bold flavors, and their pizzas prove it. Think thin crusts topped with green peas, creamy catupiry cheese, and even bananas with cinnamon for dessert. In Sao Paulo, pizza is such a national treasure that every July 10th, they celebrate Dia de Pizza, Pizza Day. In Japan, precision meets playfulness. Here, pizza becomes an art form. Shrimp with mayo, teriyaki chicken, nori seaweed, even corn and squid. Japanese chefs treat it with the same care they'd give sushi. Delicate, balanced, yet delightfully strange. Even 7-Eleven serves grab-and-go pizzas that taste surprisingly gourmet. So maybe the real story of pizza isn't just about food. It's about how ideas travel, adapt, and thrive. From Naples to New York, Sao Paulo to Tokyo, pizza reminds us that the simplest things can unite the world, one crust at a time. So the next time you bite into a pizza, whether it's Neapolitan, New York style, or Japan style, please remember, you're tasting the world, one crust at a time. When you open a pizza box and that cheesy aroma hits you, remember, you're not just eating melted mozzarella. You're tasting a millennium of history, a dash of Latin, a sprinkle of Greek, a bit of royal flair, a dish that reaches the universe, and a whole lot of joy. This video was created using publicly available sources, historical archives, and AI-assisted research. We strive to ensure accuracy and clarity, but some details may be simplified or interpreted for storytelling purposes. The content is intended for educational and entertainment use only and should not be taken as an exhaustive historical record. And there you have it, from Naples to New York, from Tokyo to Saigon, pizza has proven one thing. No matter where you go, everyone loves a good slice. Every crust tells a story. Every topping reveals a piece of culture, and that's what makes food so magical. It connects us. It shows how traditions travel, evolve, and bring people together, one bite at a time. If you love discovering stories like this, where food isn't just something we eat, but something that unites the world, then you're in the right place. So hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with your friends who love exploring different cuisines. We'll keep serving you tasty stories, from street food legends to global food adventures, all spiced with a little cultural exchange. Because food isn't just about flavor, it's about connection. Stay hungry, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next journey.